It's been quite a while since I last had a regular bicycle, and until recently, I never even laid my hands on an e-bike. So what you're about to witness in this video is essentially a beginner's perspective on the Hiboy EX6. I want to say a big thank you to Hiboy for sending the EX6 for review. I love showing any cool tech that adds an extra layer of fun to our tech-loving lives. I'm John, and welcome to Wagner's Tech Talk. The bike arrives in a large box around 57 by 28 by 13 inches and weighs about 83 pounds or 38 kilograms. The actual bike, once assembled, weighs closer to about 66 pounds or 30 kilograms. When it comes to the unboxing and assembly, it goes fairly quick. I'd say realistically, if you're new to e-bikes like I am, set aside a good 30 minutes or more to set everything up. Hiboy has a great video that covers the entire process very well. I'll place a link in the video description below if you're looking for a full setup tutorial. That said, there are a few things I do want to point out about the assembly. There is a small cap on the bottom of the handlebars that needs to be removed. This one was on snugly and I needed pliers to get it off. The installation video made it appear much easier than it was for me. Another mistake I made was adding the front tire up. Make sure that you have the metal disc on the wheel going through the front brake assembly. Yes, it's embarrassing to show my mistakes, but someone may find it helpful. This is the correct way to do it. Aside from those two minor things, which were totally on me, the assembly went pretty smooth. Just insert the key, switch it to on, and turn on the bike from the display, and you're good to go. We'll cover the display a bit more in a few moments. While I said I never owned an e-bike, my son Landon has far more experience with bikes and helped me with much of this video. A big thank you to him for all of his help. The large or fat tires on the bike make for a very smooth ride. From what I've read and in discussions with my brother-in-law, fat tires will give you a much smoother ride when it comes to an e-bike. I'll bring the audio level up so you can hear how it sounds and how smoothly it rides. The Hiboy EX6 is available in two color variants, the black model shown in this video, as well as white. In terms of the battery, it's a 48 volt, 15 amp hour, and 500 watts. The all-terrain fat tires measure 20 inches by 4 inches. The battery has a 40-mile range using only the battery, and between 50 to 75 miles with pedal assist. With pedal assist, that range is going to vary based on the mode selected, the weight of the rider, the terrain, and other factors. The top speed is 25 miles per hour and consistent with what I'm seeing. I actually headed up to 27 miles per hour on a flat straightaway. There is a 300-pound weight limit, and the gear shifting supports 7 different speeds. Installing the battery is easy. It simply slides down this rail. Using one of the two included keys, turn the key switch to the unlock position, slide the battery down the rail, and give it a slight push and lower the lever. Flip the switch to the on position to turn on the bike. Switching to off will lock the battery to the frame, or flip it to unlock to again remove the battery. You can press and hold the power button to get an indication of the current battery level. The seat locks into place above the battery. There is a release lever to easily flip it back up to remove the battery. We'll talk more about the seat in a bit. To turn the EX6 on, just press and hold the power button for about 3 seconds. There are 6 different modes of operation, 0 through 5. 0 means no pedal assist at all, 5 being the most. There is also a battery meter, speedometer, and a trip meter as well. The top button on the handlebars is for the headlight. Let's check it out at night instead. You can also adjust the angle to whatever suits you. I'll go ahead and adjust it a bit for a longer range. If I were to guesstimate, I'd say that is probably a good 60 feet or so viewing distance, so there shouldn't be an issue riding at night. Below the headlight button is the button for the horn. And of course you have front and rear brakes on the handlebars. On the right handlebar there is a Shimano 7-speed gear selector, and shifting gears is easy while you're pedaling. At its lowest level, the seat sits around 32.5 inches and can extend as high as 42 inches. The kickstand is pre-installed at the factory and keeps the bike stationary. Everything from the fenders to the battery charger, 2 sets of keys, headlight, and light-up tail light is all included in the package, minus the dirt on the tires. We did just get back from off-road testing, which we'll take a look at in just a few moments. Today was a beautiful day for a ride, but of course that may not always be the case. The waterproofing level is IPX4, which is okay for slight drizzle, but it's not good for heavy rains, and submerging it in water will likely cause damage to the bike, so overall I'd say it's best not to ride in the rain. In our neighborhood there is a fairly steep hill. It's one of the first areas I wanted to check out with a bike and see if it could handle the incline. The speed did drop a little, as I would expect, but making it up the hill was absolutely no problem. Another important aspect is crossing an intersection quickly. As the bike weighs about 66 pounds, it's important that you can handle the crossing without too much effort. Using the throttle in modes 1 through 5 made it very easy to do just that. It's been quite a long time since the last time I rode a bike, and using the Hiboy EX6 definitely makes it an enjoyable and fun experience. The nice thing is, you get to decide exactly how much you want to sweat. From what I've read, most e-bikes do not include turn signals, and this bike also does not. So, while at an intersection, you'll need to use your arm to signal turning left or right. I wasn't the only one having fun with the EX6. A few other Wagners joined in. Our next stop, some off-road fun. Hello. This bike is easy to ride. I haven't had any issues whatsoever once I got it all assembled. My son and I have been having fun with it for almost a week now. Can't say anything but good things about it, except for one little thing, and that's the seat. Gets a little bit uncomfortable after, I don't know, about 5 miles of riding or so. But all in all, I think it's an excellent bike. I highly recommend it. That's all I have for now. I hope you enjoyed this look at the Hiboy E6 e-bike. And thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click the like button. And if you haven't subscribed, I hope you'll consider doing so. And with that, I look forward to talking with you again very soon.